Why some people move through life with confidence, clarity, and purpose, while others spend every single day doubting themselves, overthinking everything, and living in fear. It's not luck, it's not talent, it's wisdom. Not the kind you find in textbooks, not the kind that comes with age, but the kind that comes from Stoicism. You don't control life, you control your mind. Most people are out here trying to control everything. They stress over the weather. They stress over traffic. They stress over what their boss thinks. They stress over what some random person on the internet said about them. Like all that worrying is going to change something. Spoiler alert, it won't. You can't control life, but you can control yourself. You can control how you react, how you think, how you move. And once you get that, once you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, your stress, your anxiety, your frustration, all of it disappears. Because now you're focused on what's actually in your hands, and that changes everything. Pain is your teacher, not your enemy. Everybody wants to grow, everybody wants to get stronger, smarter, tougher, but the second life punches them in the face, they start crying, they start quitting, they start looking for the easy way out. Guess what? That's not how this works. Pain, failure, rejection, struggle, that's your teacher, not your enemy. That's the price you pay to become someone that you weren't before. But most people want the reward without the suffering. They want the lesson without the experience. They want the strength without the battle. It doesn't work like that. You don't grow from comfort. You grow from being broken, beaten, and rebuilt. You suffer more in your mind than in reality. You ever notice how people create their own misery? They obsess over things that haven't even happened yet. They overthink situations that are never going to exist. They let fear talk them out of taking action before they've even tried. And for what? 99% of the time, the things we stress about aren't real. They're just stories made up in our heads. And Stoics, they don't waste time on imaginary suffering. They focus on what's real, what they can see, what they can touch, what they can change, because worrying solves nothing, but action solves everything. Your feelings lie, your actions don't. You ever wake up and just feel like doing nothing? Like staying in bed, skipping the gym, avoiding the hard work? Yeah, that's your feelings, trying to keep you weak. Your feelings will tell you, take it easy today, just do it tomorrow, it's not a big deal. But guess what? Your results don't care about your feelings. You either show up or you don't. You either do the work or you don't. You either win or you don't. And it's all on you. So next time your feelings try to talk you out of greatness, ignore them and let your actions do the talking. Hard times create strong people. Everybody wants to be strong. Everybody wants to be resilient. Everybody wants to be unstoppable, but nobody wants to go through the fire. Nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to be tested. Well, guess what? You don't get to be strong without first being weak. You don't get to be great without first being broken. Every great warrior, every great leader, every great mind was forged in fire. The only question is, when life gets hard, are you going to break, or are you going to use it to become unbreakable? Discipline over everything motivation? It's a scam. You're not always going to feel inspired. You're not always going to feel ready. You're not always going to feel like showing up. But discipline doesn't care about your mood. Discipline doesn't wait for motivation. Discipline shows up every single day, whether you feel like it or not. And that's the difference between people who win and people who wish. The winners do what needs to be done. No excuses, no complaining, no waiting, just work. Final lesson, you have one life, use it wisely. You're going to die one day. Everything you stressed about, everything you feared, everything you hesitated on will not matter. The only thing that will is how you lived, what you stood for, what you built. So from this moment on, live like a Stoic, control what you can, let go of what you can't, show up every day, no excuses, no waiting, no complaining, just growth, just discipline, just relentless action, because that is how you win.